Greetings, everyone. The 25th anniversary of the Autobiography of a Yogi, about chapter 35, the Christ-like life of Lahiri Mahashai. And the topic is the balanced householder. Well, in this chapter, Yogananda refers to Lahiri Mahashai as the ideal householder. And I remember once years ago, there was somebody speaking with Swami Kriyananda. He was a householder, this person was, and he had a little bit of entitlement in his voice when he referred to the fact that he was a householder just as Lahiri Mahashai had been a householder. And Swamiji responded and said, when your spouse is looking for you and you find yourself levitating at the ceiling of the room, that's when we can actually say that we are householders, as Lahiri Mahashai was a householder. In other words, Lahiri was an avatar, and he was in full cosmic consciousness. He had been born consciously into this lifetime as an avatar. And so we have a lot of work to do. Granted, with God's grace, it can go quickly, but we have a lot of work to do, self-discipline, in order to truly become a householder the way he was a householder. He was considered as having lived a balanced life because he worked as an accountant, he was a husband, he was a parent of 2 sons, and he had a great deal of interest, it says in this chapter, in study, in education. And so he founded study groups, and also he was instrumental in the growth of a very large high school in Benares at that time. So he was active in the social network of his time as well. But he was a yoga avatar. That is to say, he was an avatar of yoga, meaning Raja Yoga. He used to say when people would come to him with their problems, solve all problems in meditation. And Yogananda said that Lahiri Mahashai spiritually elevated the society of his time. And I appreciated that. You know, we have a word that we use often in spiritual circles, not just Ananda, when we talk about spiritualizing daily life. Well, I think Lahiri Mahashai founded that concept in the perfect balanced life he led and the way he uplifted the consciousness of society in that time. And so, how do we live the balanced householder life? I know I've been at it for a long time now, 44 years of marriage and 50 years on this path. And what I've come to understand that it's not about finding the balance between work and family. It's about finding the balance with our outer lives and our inner lives. And at Ananda Village and all the Ananda communities that Swami Kriyananda founded, we have the blessing of having householders, monks, and nuns in all of our communities. And it's a very perfect opportunity. You see, the world does not support the balanced life, period. What to speak of the balanced life of the householder. But when we live in a community with others of like mind, and all of us are trying to renounce on the inside everything that is around us, that is to say, be detached from everything that is around us, regardless of the fact of whether we're a householder or a monk or a nun. So, joy to you and many blessings in living and emanating the balanced life that's offered in Autobiography of a Yogi.